I wish he'd been more economical with his time in that respect. For example, if people called him to Washington or elsewhere, he would very readily go and so on. Instead of having these people come to him, it was much more important, I think, that he should have saved his time and effort. That he felt when the government called that one had to go. It was a patriotic duty. And as I said before, he was a very devoted citizen of the country here. And I think one of the things that particularly pleased him was any recognition which came sort of from the government. In fact, in that sense, I felt it sometimes somewhat peculiar that he would, be impressed by government officials or generals and so on. If a big uniform appeared, that made more of an impression than it should have done.
Yes,
it was odd. But it shows that he was a person of very many different and sometimes self-contradictory facets, I think.
I remember one particular incident at Walter Reed Hospital, the Army hospital here in Washington, when the Defense Department felt that it had to consult him. He was their chief scientific advisor on Air Force matters. And I recall the extraordinary picture of sitting beside the bed of this man in his 40s who had been an immigrant. And there surrounding him were the Secretary of Defense, the Deputy Secretary of Defense, the Secretaries of Air, Army, Navy, and the Chiefs of Staff.